Hey, how y'all doing? Once again, I'm back. We're gonna be reviewing the BaBylissPRO trimmer. I did this because last video I did a review on this baby, and it didn't work out too well. Okay, here's why. What led to this? Okay, let's put this down. This is a Buddhatrimmer. And it looks great. It looks great. It feels heavy. It just look detailed piece. It's chargeable and versatile. You think it'll be all that, right? Because you can just manipulate it the way you want. You can bam, 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 bam. Problem is, it's only good for getting rid of the hair and nothing shorter than that. So you would end up having to do this, even with this little scruff here, you would end up having to use this. But then if you want a clean shave, you would have to end up with like a shaver close wall or something, just to finish up for things. And also, it's not good detailer. I'm going to answer the question from last video. You can zero gap it, and I was lucky to get one that has, it cuts beautiful for me. Even when I zero gapped it, phenomenal. And for people that know about zero gapping, you know, if you're ever going to zero gap, do it on a 90-degree angle, not straight down, because you don't want to slice your stuff up. Also, it's a good trimmer. I lucked out and got a good one. I had friends that had the same exact one as I have, and it just didn't work well. So to save you a headache, and I don't know if it's good or not, just don't buy it, all right? But it does look good as a conversation piece. If you want something to make your bathroom look great or anything, you could just have it like leaned up against the thing. Women loves it, you know, unless she's a barber, then she know that you got garbage on your counter. Now, what we all been waiting for. BaBylissPRO. GOLDFX. Should you buy it? Yes. Straight out the package. Zero gap for you. You can literally and work with it. I'm going to show you a little later with an example. Yeah. Sorry for the stuttering and slurring and stuff. I'm not a YouTuber like that. But no matter what blade come out, I always go back to my andis style liner too. Why? I got this gift as a gift in the year 2004. Calculate the time if you have time to do so. So I had this since 2004. Never changed the blade. My uncle zero gapped it for me and gave it to me as a birthday gift. Showed me how to use it. He was a barber. I'm not a barber. Granted, a professional barber cannot probably keep their same blade from 2004 because they got a lot of bodies on it. The most bodies this had probably like 3 people, me and my homie Drav and K, and that's it. So only been 3 bodies in 20 years. Well, since 2004. Now I can't even add up, right? I always go back to this, right? I like the sound of it. It sounds strong. Also, quick side note. There's no way you can intensify the power on this. So it is what you get, right? I always go back to it. It feels good in my hand. It's a T-blade. I love it because when I do my hair, I like to put a dent, use it, and if the dent correct, then I use it that way. So like a little dent here. Don't go by this. This is God cut it. I haven't shaped it up yet, so don't go by that. Power. Now, if you want a little noise, it's not that noisy as this, right? But don't let the smooth taste fool you, all right? Now, they're about the same size. A little bigger. I don't really, you can get used to it. So you can get used to this, right? So anyway, I'm just used to using this. I wish it was the same size as this because it actually felt like a pen when in your hand. And I shape up like this sometimes. That's not the correct way, but it just felt good. So you can hit the angle. Boom, 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 your marks, right? Now I'm gonna show you what I don't like. This is the only thing I don't like about this, right? And maybe because I'm not used to using it and I'm used to using this, so I'm not as fragile with using this. I mean, 2004, still holding up, baby. It pulls hair on some of it, little tugs. Maybe because my hair is real coarse, I'm not sure, or it just snags, or I just don't know how to use it yet. I like it because it looked futuristic, and yes, we don't need a cause, baby. We ain't gotta be hardwired, baby. So now I'm gonna show you an example of, and part of, if I'm looking off in the distance, I'm looking in the mirror because I'm gonna give y'all this a little demonstration. Plus I'm growing my beard out, I messed it up. Here's a quick tip. If you really want natural, I'm going for more of a natural look with a natural beard. All you have to do is just like do a little tug here and just hit it here. Boom. Tug here, boom. Perfect lined up, your natural line up, because sometimes we don't notice and then all of a sudden we look good and then we straighten up and then like, ooh, what the hell going on? But anyway, I'm gonna do it here. And as you can see, I have grays here to show the cleanliness. It's gonna show is it clean or not. And hopefully it can show the tug and I can tell you the tug without going out and be professional and show it's tugging. So for this side to here, boom, I'm gonna line here. It's not gonna be a perfect line because you got time, you have things to do, and they're professional barbers online that you can get this from. I'm a novice with a professional bug. Bam. So there it is. I'm not qualified for the job, but I'm willing to do it. All right. This side gonna be for this, and we're gonna see how it holds out. And we're gonna also see if we can debunk that theory. A new broom looks good, but an old broom know what the dirt is. All right. It hurt, guys. It does hurt. I've been using it, but it hurts. All right, not too bad, right? See, it tug right there. If you can see, it's a little tug you can feel right here, right? So to stop that, I just go upward, which I do not want to go upward because I do not want to get razor bumps. Lucky that I can use a tuna can lid down. I'm old, I don't get razor bumps. But for someone that's young, youthful, and still want the ladies or the gentlemen, you don't want to look bumpy up here, so don't do that. So as you can see, and I'm going super fast too. See, it tugs again right here. So that's probably because I have a coarse, I'm a man. Maybe because I have this coarse here. So that's why I don't like it. See, as you can see, it ain't gonna pull nothing because it can't really cut good. So if I really wanted to clean things up or whatever, I would have to go here and just bust that out, right? Now, this recently came out, as you can see, it got all the amenities of a new design, blade. They both tees. I love tees, T blades. Shout out to my homie T, it's his birthday. Now, old school black andis style liner 2. Let's see what it can do. Psych, I don't have to go up on this because it doesn't do any tugging. Also, if people like, hey man, why you doing? I'm trying to do a full beard. If you really want to do that, if you want to like whatever, that's up to your prerogative. But for my people that's interested, I had to do these points here and then line it up that way, so it'd be symmetrical. So here, symmetrical. Ooh, see my little chubs there. Hopefully that's answered your question. Should you get this? Yes. Also, just like the Buddhatrimmer, I feel there was some fakes out there. And for y'all people like, hey man, hook this up. I'm gonna do that a little later. Make sure it's a real one. I have got a real one. Maybe that's why I looked out and it does work. It just, I don't like it. My only con is it snags under here. It snags under here. It kind of snags your face, but it's smooth. And the benefits of this is very smooth. It's zero gap straight out the box. It's so smooth until you get to certain hairs, and then you're like, "Ooh, what's going on?" Because you don't even feel it. Easy to use. You'll get used to the handle, the size of it, like a little mini flashlight or whatever. They come in different colors. They're new. Make sure it had GOLDFX with the FX 707Z blade, because there's some fake ones out there. Not gonna throw Walmart and places like that under the bus, but there's some places that sell fake ones, and they don't know. So I highly recommend to get this. I know, I highly recommended to get this too. I'm sorry. I found out about this, listen to swvalor's podcast. He also go by the N from New York, so shout out to him. Yeah, so I highly recommend this. It's detachable, it's charging. I spoke to some barbers before I got this, and they said the battery life is not that good, but these type of dudes that have clientele all the time, and I mean, like, from when they open up to close it, they don't have time to really put this down. So if you a barber that heavily trafficked in your seat, hopefully you are. I pray that you're a good barber, that you don't have time to be charging this. Maybe you want to have this on deck just for finishing, because it does work fast. As you can see, even though I ain't do great thing, I'm just showing y'all just the show. And I'm not trying to look pretty for y'all. Some of y'all like, man, ain't no clipper in this world could help you with that, brother. I fall back on this. Like I said, since 2004, I've been using this. Never changed the blade. Of course, to show you, you can see it's not a clean blade. Just oil, cleaning it. Never had to re-gap it. I don't think that's a thing. It was zero gap from the beginning. Been cutting, using ever since. I wish I should show you when I be lining it to be sharp, man. Look like somebody put chalk around me, man. That's how I be deading it with these clippers. I love it. And they're just, hey, I would say welcome to the new trimmer and the old one willing to pass the baton. Keep both. And thank you for listening to me. And hopefully I answered all your questions. If you had any questions from last time and this time. Yeah. And just have a blessed day, man. And just look good, man. Nether regions. Just get something from Manscaped. Leave it alone. These have been used in nether regions. I refuse to use these, because if they tug under here, man, I can't, I mean, I'm not into tug jobs of any kind, but thank you. And keep on it. These are always good, just to finish up. They do it a little neat. I'm out, man.